Somehow I don't manage to make a bougie intro. This is it. So we're out here at Poague National Wildlife Area. Came here once with Charles. We're gonna hit it again. Just me and you guys. But we're kind of going bougie again. Now I couldn't bring myself to fish the Arise on the Super Destroyer, so I did rig up the loose handle. Sorry, console peasant. He's gonna be disappointed. But this looks pretty awesome. So we've got, and I switched out the spool. So this is the 8.5 with the deep spool though, off of the 7-to-1 limited, and a handle off of Lose, thanks to Crazy Lose Lady. And we're just gonna throw our peanut butter and jelly chatterbait we made. That is a Jackie Hammer 3/8 ounce with the awesome matching Baby Rage Menace, green pumpkin, purple and gold fleck Baby Rage Menace. I have no idea what we'll do. It's kind of a cold spell kind of came through here. Now we did do pretty good with our bluegill chatterbait, and so I may rig up here shortly, and a few jigs. We're going to try jig for sure on this thing. But the grass has probably grown up a little more since the last time we were here, because we did have warm weather. So we're just going to get out here, try to keep our hands kind of dry. And I guess I'll get it in here real quick. If you fish these micro guides, they're not horrible, but if you guys can tell, when I get down here and sometimes I need a little more, when that knot is right up at the tip, it can be a little bit funky, but it's not bad. Like as far as like when you cast, you can't really, you can barely hear it going through, and then reeling back in is not a problem. So not really an issue for me. Maybe a black and blue. That thing's still restricted. Oh, that felt like a bump. Ooh. Anyway, let's go. That felt like a bump. Super Destroyer. I'm just anxious. I'm in a hurry to get a chatterbait fish on this rod. I know I can catch them. I just want to be able to start catching them and check the hookup ratio. I know it's not like a far stretch to catch a fish on a chatterbait on this rod. We may have to get out here. There we go. Drag may be a little loose. I saw him coming to hit it. Get in here. So there you have it. Welcome to Bass and Bonsai Bougie Edition Part 2. Game on. Finally caught one on our peanut butter and jelly chatterbait. Finally, peanut butter and jelly chatterbait brings home. Hold on, little dude. He's loose. He's in the boat. That was quick, guys. I don't think I've been here 5 minutes. Let's see if he's a jumper. I don't think I've been here 5 minutes. Nope. Water is warm. Water temps, they say they're only 62 degrees. Of course, we're only out here. It's only like 50 degrees. So I knew he was coming. I don't know if you guys can make out how it's like it's a lot brighter in the middle. That grass is up almost to the surface. So all I was doing was throwing this chatterbait almost to that bank, but then coming out and trying to go slow, and when it gets close to that edge, I can kind of see it's darker to lighter. Then I'm picking it up a little bit. Oh, there's a little something following that. So I was just trying to, you know, keep it, bring it just across the top of that, and it's more like an algae gunk on, you know, growing on grass or whatever. So, oh yeah, this could be fun. I may need to, you know, get in tune with what bait. They may not be on this peanut butter and jelly. Probably more like a, but I just want to catch some first. And I may need to throw something almost weightless and just slow it down too. So let me rig up a couple other rods and I'll be right back. We got our other Steez limited on our Wizard that was broke, and then I fixed it. But I got this little green pumpkin dude. I've been trying to make myself like these. I have yet to catch any fish on these little what you call it. So let's just throw that out. This is the one that came with the destroyer. I got the same line that Andrew was running on it, whatever that is, 10 or 12. Drag it a little too loose. Oh, come on. That was the first cast. So, alright. Maybe these baits are legit. What do you guys think? Whee! He's a jumper, 100% for sure. The spinnerbait around that wood is way better than a chatterbait. Usually once... There's one right there. That dude. Come for it. So we're on them. We already got, I don't know, 4 or 5 maybe. A few different baits. Bougie edition is on it. I should be getting a pick of at least one fish, but I haven't taken a pick of anything yet. Little Z-Man. And it's definitely setting up to be maybe a bluegilly type deal. Oh, mushroom hunters. Watch out for the mushroom hunters. They're worse than kayakers. Now, since we're in a whole new world, let's just try the jig real quick. Throw him just out. Sink. Got a fish first. Cat, he's a little bitty dude. He is not putting up much of a battle on this destroyer. But whole new world. I need a pick of this dude. I'll be back. Super destroyer destroys him on the jig. What it was intended to catch him on. For me anyway. So let me get this dude unhooked. He was hooked. I don't know if you guys heard that popping. That was super destroyer that hooked him up. So let me get my glove back on and we'll try to get back out here. That is that bait. If you guys remember right, I tracked down to copy that what Matt was tearing him up on, and that sucker does work. Could be a fish anywhere. We are on them, boys and girls. This is actually a very good place to fish. I've done way better. They're not giants, but man, they're fun. They're more fun on the Adrena or even something lighter. BFS would be a blast, but we are still just getting on fish on a kind of a gloomy day. Didn't even really plan on going. All right. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's grass all out here. I'm going to try, kind of like we started out this adventure, casting across the grass to the other side and then kind of working it. Sometimes we got 1 or 2 by letting that bait, working it right up to the edge of that grass. Let's see if there's anything wanting that. So we're kind of working that side and then hitting this other side of that right there, like that right there. Right when it came to that shallow spot, that dude just nailed it. So we're kind of giving ourselves 2 shots at it with 1 cast. That side of the bank and then that side of the middle grass. That dude ate it. So we're definitely got the right bait, I think, for the job today. I just think that size bass or the class is what is probably on the menu today for us. But we don't care. They're fun to catch, right? We'll take them. We'll take them. I don't know about all day long because it's getting cold. But we will. Got gunked up. There's definitely a bunch of little like fleeing fish everywhere out here. So here's the grass that is actually in this place. but like there's that mossy gunk that I hope somehow, I don't know if it'll die off, but it'll probably only get worse. But maybe it'll smother itself out. I wish it was just that kind of grass, because then you can get down there and work baits in it. When it's that algae gunk, it just gets too gunked up. You can't, there's no coming back from that. When it hits it and gets on you, on your bait, there's no like working back out of that. So now, these dudes are like a proven awesome bait. I'm just wondering how long I can get, how many fish I can catch on one. Honestly, is my only issue I have with a baby brush hog. But I think this color, I would definitely be doing, I should have switched to it a long time ago, other words. I'm gonna rig one of these on and see if we can't pop our, I'm gonna leave those alone. I think there's enough going on. I don't need those appendages moving. Same type of deal with any soft plastic, straight as you can get it. So roughly right there, right in the middle, come all the way through. Just a touch of a skin hook. Now, let's see. That may be, whoa, that may be too light. I may need to go to an 1/8. I have an 1/8 and then a little bit, I think a 3/16. That may be perfect. And I'm going to kind of be a line watcher. I'm going to let that sink all the way down. If that line jumps, I'll get on it quicker. But if not, I'll just give it a countdown. And I may go ahead and yeah, that one, I didn't really see the line. That drag is still too loose. I did not really see the line jump, but I watched it start sinking faster, is what it looked like it was doing. So I knew that it probably already had a fish. That was just like 2 casts in. That is a good chunk too. So should I probably continue to buy baby brush hogs and fish them? I mean, when you put a bait on and 2 casts in, you get a fish. You probably should keep throwing that bait, right? Let's see how many fish we can actually catch with it though. Okay, everybody, I'm putting an end to this show. If you guys can tell, we came in over here. So we came in over here. There's a little cutout that takes us to the big other part, and we fished down that little area. It ends right here. Okay, I'm trying to show you where we're going as we're putting out there together. I didn't even make it up this way. I came here and went down, nothing. But it goes way up and a little bit around the bend. So I'm not even sure how much further it goes, but it's 4:45. We got here, what time did we get here? I don't even know, like 2 maybe. So almost 3 hours of fishing, did pretty good, but it goes up and a little more around. This is deeper. And once I got out where it's deeper, the bite's not as good. So I need to stay up and enter grass. So I'm gonna go back and hit basically where I came. And if I catch any more, I'll tag them on the end of this video. But yeah, it goes up and that may be the end up there. I don't know, but they're pretty big, nice area. And this is just one of, I think it's supposed to be several, up to 14 pits in the Poague National Wildlife Area. If you guys ever get around, down around the Clinton area, it'd probably be worth just hitting them. This one I recommend. It's kind of the furthest back in the back. But so we'll go hit that another day. But we're going to go right back to where we came. And if I catch anything, it'll be on the end of this video. But if not, thanks for watching, guys. The Super Destroyer is starting to win a place in my heart for a lot of different stuff, because that is an awesome, just it's starting to become an awesome rod. It's not what the Poison and Dren is for the size of fish. Average fish you're going to catch here in the Midwest, right? Clinton, Missouri area. There, you know, we don't catch a lot of giants. I do, but we don't. And so, anyway, if you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Whatever you do, have fun doing it, but you should be bassing and bonzaiing. Well, I'm not even bonzaiing right now, but yeah, go bassing. Oh man, son, I should probably be doing an outro like this. Can you see me now? Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see ya. Ooh, it's cold too. And before we get out of here, also as we're heading back, I want to try one of these new spinnerbaits. I forgot all about, or almost forgot all about them. So I put one on. Super Destroyer. Just throw it around. Now technically these are sort of like the Megabass knockoffs. Should not have to if you don't want to run a trailer. You could run a trailer hook if you seem to get, you know, missing fish. But so far my spinnerbait game, when I am getting hits, seems to, whoa, that release point was way off. When I do run, you know, a little swim bait trick, there's a hit right there. That was 100% a hit. Anyway, well, yeah, we're going, there's something right there we just passed. I've had, over here, once the water got deeper, I felt like I've had these little pecks and peck at it, and just not the same biting. But this little, I think these little spinnerbaits are going to work pretty good. For a couple dollars a piece, I think they're going to be our answer, kind of like what the Jackie Hama's chatterbaits are, and work pretty good. I think these are going to be pretty good. There's a fish. I thought he did. Dude, that was out in the middle of nowhere. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I need to turn back around. Well, I'm out of time. If I don't go fishing with Matt tomorrow, I may come right back down here. Dude, that was just a few casts in. That new bait, kind of out in the middle of nowhere. I felt like that other spinnerbait in the, so I may have missed a little bite here today. This little color here works good. But yeah, I should invest in at least doubling up on my colors of these. And I should not dog this Destroyer probably anymore, because it's a good rod. So far, and I'm going to jinx myself, you know, little pecks and stuff, I may miss some here and there because it's ultra sensitive, and you'll feel them slightest pecks where they're not even mouthing it. But when I've felt the weight of the fish, since I've been fishing this rod, just a couple days now, like I get those fish to the boat. Then I'm going to get through to the other side. I'm going to break on through to the other side. A true Megabass rod fishing a Megabass knockoff spinnerbait. And I need to double check all these. Check that, make sure it's bent up to where nothing's can fall off, because that's what Charles is notorious for fishing with fire tiger colored spinnerbaits, and he loses the blade off this. Like you catch a fish and they shake. So this one seems good, but I need to double check and make sure that's pinched tight. That's about the only thing you got to watch on these. That is not a very big hook. You should be able to catch fish using a fairly light. I've got it on this way stouter rod than I need, but that is a pretty small spinnerbait, really. Do it. I don't know if that has a little bump or not. We're gonna rig it. Oh, my release point. Horrible. I need to try a jerkbait with this dude. Got one. I knew there was something in there. Oh, that's a good chunk. A good chunk on a rod that is broke that I fixed. Gonna boat flip him. I'm gonna try it. It's probably gonna break again. You guys see that bass? That is a pound and a half or so. A broken rod, boat flipping him. Look at that. See the broken spot? So, can Charlie fix a rod? You better believe I can. Not the most cosmetic, pleasing look, but it worked. That worked. It all worked. That's bass of the day, I think. Big fat right up in that wood. Baby brush hog. Oh God, I gotta keep fishing these things. That is an awesome color. Do I need a pick? I better get a pick. Oh my gosh. I'll be back. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Showstopper extraordinaire. Do we have a jumper? Do we have? What do you say? What say you? Get it? No. Oh, you dirty dog. Let's go. We got our new fixed rod that is probably going bye-bye. It's going to probably not know it. Alright, get cleaned off. Got a little dude. Another showstopper for you guys. I'm definitely leaving them biting. Definitely gonna, no matter what time I leave, they'll be biting. Because there's a kind of a bite on, and I have got to get packed up and gone before I don't have to. I technically could fish till dark, but I don't want to fish till dark. I got too much other stuff I need to go get done and get ready. I still got a chatterbait rigged up. Let's try a chatterbait over here now that we kind of have a visible grass. That is a black duck or something. What was that thing? Dude looked real cool, whatever he was. Whatever he was, he looked very cool. Ooh, man. I cannot wait to get out of that. I'll tell you that much right now. This footage makes it. Probably won't. I don't know. I'd call it, it was a chatterbait bite earlier on. That spinnerbait kicked in, it was kind of becoming a thing for a little bit. Nope. Oh no, what do I have? I thought that was a crappie for a second. No, chatterbait. Ooh, steals the show. Chatterbait. Definitely not the same class of fish. Oh yeah, we're getting on grass now. That's why he hit. There's another one. I did not get the heck set at all on that dude. I just had him for a split second. So there's grass real shallow right through here. I'll back up just a hair. I know, I should just leave. Just leave, Hicklin. Just pack it up. Pack it up. Show's over. Show's never over. Bass Bonsai till we die, right? Bass and Bonsai till we die. I'm gonna have that put on a shirt. I'm gonna have that put on a shirt. Bass and Bonsai till we die. But we are getting out of here right now. It is too cold. I've had it. I've had it. I've had it, but I haven't had it with this spinnerbait or this rod and reel combo. This whole setup, I'm gonna leave it just like this. I like it. That crank. This whole setup right now feels good. I just talked myself into it. It just works. Everything about it just does the job. Feels good. It'll feel way better when I have warmer hands. Uh-oh. It is crazy shallow right through here. Charles may be right. It may be almost impossible to get out here and fish once this stuff, if it grows up more than what it already is. But I put it this way, I love this setup now. I feel it's pretty good. But oh, look at those. They've like joined. They bonded. Get out of there. This is still right here my favorite setup, period. Still definitely my favorite setup. Now it's got me wondering though, what do I want to get? Get out of there. What? I told you it's my favorite setup. Get over here. And I left them biting here. If you guys remember, I buzzed on up because I wanted to get up there, but up and in this grass, I guarantee you I can come right back here tomorrow and do the same thing. So I may have to do that. But yeah, my favorite combo right here. My favorite reels, period. These like Steez reels, Jesus, they're awesome. But the Poison Adrena for probably everything but the higher end. So once, and there are just biting. I'm leaving them biting, guys. I gotta leave them biting. It is 5:30. I've been here about 3.5 hours maybe. What have I caught? A dozen fish or so. Out here at Poague National Wildlife Area, I guess. I don't know. Wildlife, I don't know what it's called. Poague. Pogue, I think. That's what I saw on the sign, what Charles said it was. I think I saw the sign when I come in today. I just followed Charles here the first day. I didn't pay attention to any signs or anything. I just following Charles to the promised land, right? This is a good place to fish. I don't know how long it'll stay that way. But it's definitely, in my opinion, the best, I'd call it the best public place I've fished in a while. All right, guys, show's over, leaving and biting, but I'm going home tonight to be put in this rod and reel combo, but it is not going anywhere. They both, this one little bait so far today has earned a spot to be in, keep being used. These things do not have a bait keeper to save their life. I'm going to keep that bait rigged on just for today, for now. Or if I go tomorrow, I'll try it probably first, depending on where we go. But yeah, this has felt good today, and it felt good the first day. 2 days in, so far liking it. The action is, I don't know, it's definitely a heavy action, but it is a giving heavy action. It's like a cross. So yeah, I think it's kind of what the Adrena is, just on a lot stiffer version, but I'd call it more sensitive. So for bottom bouncing stuff. But yeah, and yes, that Lew's handle has found a home right there for now. We did add the little other deal also that almost like it's got just that touch of gold, a couple different shades of gold. Awesome combo.